Okay, so this is going to be a weird video for me because I got a whole bunch of little snippets from this year, and I just haven't been able to get them all together into one good video. Uh, the snippets, my phone's been cutting out and doing weird things when I'm trying to take video outside, and so what follows is a conglomeration of different snippets, which I will try and uh, narrate a little bit as I go, and hopefully it'll present a lot better than it it is in its current file shapes, because it's whatever. Let's get started. Well, so my first video out here this year got ruined. Kind of cut off in the middle of recording for some reason. I must have bumped it when I was talking. I'm going to try to insert part of it that did record in here so you can see a comparison on something I'll show you in a second. First, this twig that's sticking up out of the ground right here, that is a Rose of Sharon. Story behind it. These that row of what will be flowers, they're very pretty. We got it at a garage sale for like $5, and as we were walking to the car with it, this particular Rose of Sharon was stuck to a pot and dragged behind us to the car. We noticed it and said, "Oh, that's a Rose of Sharon. How did it get there?" So we picked it up off the ground on the road and brought it here, and it made it. It's alive. So that one's going to be ahead of the game compared to the other ones. Okay, so next I'm going to show you a few weeks later on that Rose of Sharon and show you how it grew. Alright, I'll really be testing my editing skills in this video. It's been about 2 weeks since the last time we looked at everything back here, and I still haven't processed the original video, so I think I'll probably just put these little updates right into the other thing, see how well I can use the video editing. Anyway, this is that Rose of Sharon that grew from a twig that accidentally got caught on a bottom of a tray. I think I talked about it. Anyway, it's growing pretty damn good. It's got about a 6-inch stems already growing up out of the twig that we broke, or twig that we planted. So that's going to turn into a fairly decent little bush there. Alright, there's that update. So today I'm out here weeding my flower bed, which last year had black-eyed Susans and marigolds, and if you'll remember, I planted seeds for Rose of Sharons, and they sprouted, and I didn't know if they were going to make it. They were little tiny things for the winter. So as you can see, I've gotten that far so far, but I have determined. Okay, come to the end of the road for today. You can see I've gotten the weeds done all the way up to here. Still very happy with the amount of Rose of Sharons that have survived and are budded. Some of them actually do have leaves on them already, so it's good. And so last year I did plant the row of Rose of Sharon seeds along in here, and what we have now is these little guys, about 1.5 inches tall, and sprouting leaves. And there's a whole row of them. And I don't know how well they can be seen from standing up, but they're there. And I'm very happy with that. Hopefully they'll grow to be about 3 or 4 foot tall this year and take off and start killing our view of the death house. Alright, well, it's really wet out here, so I'm not going to actually do that weeding that needs to be done all along that fence line or here. But I wanted to get this video out, so yeah, that's the backyard. There's the iris starting to get their buds on them. It's a good day. Take it easy, everyone. All right, so got my little Rose of Sharon's back here. It started from seed last year. And they were just little tiny 1-inch twigs sticking out of the ground. I didn't think they were gonna survive the winter, but every single one of them looks just like that now. Doubled in size in a week. So we'll see how big they get this year. And another one. There's a whole row of them. It goes down. So very happy. I'm pretty sure that those are sunflowers that reseeded from last year on their own. So I'll probably I see 3 of them. I'll let them guys grow, see if I get a flower out of them. But I already have to go back through here and weed again. And I never even finished that end yet because it was so wet. But yeah, I'll get to that here. Alright, so that's an update. And I also have an update on my Fargesia robusta bamboo, which, as we know, was planted 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something. 2 winters ago. So, first winter it basically died to the ground. This winter, this is where we're at. And it still has a few yellowed leaves from winter, but they didn't all turn yellow and fall off and everything like they did the first year. More encouraging is the large new culms coming up. So I figured those will mature to height in a few weeks, and it's grown that far in just less than a week. So we've got a bunch of them. They go all the way around. You can see all the points of everything, hopefully. And I'm hoping this here plant makes it to be about 3 or 4 foot tall at least this year. More if it can. I don't know. My ground's still a little wet out here because it rained and rained and rained a lot. So it's a little tough getting around. That's the section of the garden that I still need to weed. So let's start here. Check this sucker out. That, as we know, was my Fargesia robusta bamboo. And if you remember correctly, the first year it was planted, it died to the ground in the winter and did nothing the next year. And it just kind of grew leaves back, but it sat here. But if you look at it right now, we've got stalks going up about a good foot and going over the top of last year's growth. So I think my fingers just got in there. I suppose I should pay more attention. Anyway, so bamboo is a fun little plant. Look at the growth that came out on this thing this year. I don't know if you can see it, but it's easily doubling in size this year, if not more. From the top of the previous year's growth up is probably actually about 3 times as high. So I don't think those things are going much higher this year, but that's pretty encouraging for next year, that this plant will send up some significant culms and try and hit that 10-15 feet that it's supposed to get to with 1-inch culms. So we'll see how it goes next year. But so far this year, I'm very happy with the progress on this plant. I don't know if I should split it yet. We'll see. Haven't decided. I'm gonna let it finish growing out first. Anyway, that's update on that guy. Okay, well, that's pretty much all the snippets I'm going to be able to salvage out of my phone. I hope it's presented a at least semi-decent showing of what's happening on that flower bed. Rhododendrons, bamboo. There's actually a whole bunch of black-eyed Susans that have come up, and I finished the mulching and weeding of that bed, so it looks fabulous now. I'm going to end the video on a shot of that, so we'll switch over to that, and hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day and growing season. And yeah. Alright, so let's take a final look. Look how big that sucker got. He's about up to my waist now. Got the mulch in all the way down to the end, and those are those few sunflowers I mentioned. Those are black-eyed Susans. They reseeded from last year, and the rhododendrons, they're doing exceptionally well. Let me get really close in on this one. Look at that. We've got some height. They're at least 3 times as tall as they were. Doing really well. Very happy with the whole situation. Thank you all for listening. Have fun.